Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Mutmanatu Safia and I'm from class B. I'm going to answer 4 questions that have been assigned by our lecturer in extensive listening course. So the first question is, what is the difference between intensive listening and extensive listening? According to the goal, intensive listening is intended to answer the questions that have been provided in the audio or provided in the material which is given in intensive listening course. So we should find information related to the audio that we've listened to. And then for the extensive listening, extensive listening is not intended to answer the questions because the goal is to learn grammar structures, to learn vocabularies and the meaning, and we learn some expressions and pronunciation as well. And according to material, intensive listening materials related to what have been decided in academic environment. Meanwhile, for extensive listening, the material is based on the student's preference. So the students is allowed to choose a topic, to choose a video or audio to listen to. And then the level of difficulties, intensive listening is more difficult than extensive listening because in intensive listening, we should try to figure out the informations. We should try to answer the questions properly based on what materials that have been spoken in the audio of intensive listening. While the extensive listening, the students feel more fun because they can easily choose a topic and learn with fun. And the second is the correlation between extensive listening and proficiency level. Well, for the correlation between extensive listening and proficiency level, the more we learn extensive listening, the more we learn audio or video in the extensive listening course, the more vocabularies, the meaning and pronunciation we get. So because of extensive listening, how is the correlation between extensive listening and proficiency level? So when we learn in extensive listening, it can help us to high our level in speaking and our proficiency level. So the harder and the more we learn in extensive listening, the higher our proficiency level, because we learn vocabularies and the meaning and pronunciation and the grammar structures as well. And the third is how extensive listening supports sustainable learning. As we know that sustainable learning should be always implemented in our daily life. So extensive listening comes to support our sustainable learning by the way the extensive listening supports sustainable learning is there are some ways. That the first is we can learn vocabularies. So in our daily life we can implement it, we can use it every time. So we can speak with new vocabularies every day, and the meaning as well. So when people ask what is the meaning of the vocabularies that we spoke, we can tell them that this is the meaning because we've learned from the extensive listening. And the pronunciation, we will pronounce it properly, we will pronounce it fluently as well, because through that extensive listening. So in extensive listening, there are so many ways that support sustainable learning. So like vocabularies, meaning, pronunciation, and grammar rules as well. So we can always learn, we can get more vocabularies, meaning, and pronunciation. We can pronounce it properly because of the extensive listening. And then the last is we have to choose there are 4 choices that we have to choose. But in this video, I will just explain why we should prefer these four choice. And so the first is assignment versus non-assignment. So I think assignment is the best way to is the best effective way to learn extensive listening, because of the assignment that has been given to us. We will feel responsible to answer, to accomplish the assignment. And then because only from the assignment we can practice, it can exercise our critical thinking, our understanding about extensive listening. And then the second is video versus audio. So the effective way to learn in extensive listening is by video. So because by watching video, we are not only listen to the pronunciation, we can learn some expressions as well by the speakers. And because of nowadays students preference is visual, more people choose visual learning because it will be easy and feel more fun to learn in extensive listening. So the video is the best way because we can see the transcript as well, and we can learn the pronunciation, how people say it in the word, and the expressions as well. And then the third is free topic versus topic related to the classroom. So the effective learning in extensive listening, you should choose free topic, because free topic is provided in extensive listening. So that's why extensive listening is more fun than intensive listening, and it feels more easy as well. It is easier. And because the free topic, we can get every topic that we like, every topic that we want to know. So it will not feel monotone, because we are not only talk about one topic, or we are not be pressed by a topic related to the classroom. So we can choose our own preference topic. So that's why it is effective. And then the last, individual versus group activities. So for extensive listening, it's the best way to learn in a group, doing a group activity, because by doing group activity, it can make the students to collab. It can help them to learn together. They can share each other, and they will not and it Also, practice their teamwork. They can share their knowledge each other. They can and it's easier to learn in a group than individual. So I think that's all for my explanation. So sorry for if I was mistake sorry if there are some mistakes. So thank you for listening. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.